Hello, how are you doing today? Today I'm gonna make a video I have been thinking about for a long time. It's something that people have been asking me about for a long time, and that is what COVID is like here and why/if you should move to Mexico during a global pandemic. So I was living in Australia when COVID hit, and then I came home back to Toronto, and I was actually living with my mom as I was trying to figure some things out, as I was trying to figure out my next move. And it was just not good for my mental health, it was not good for my career, and I knew I had to go somewhere else. So I did a lot of research, and Mexico was the best option for me. So here there is COVID, there are numbers, the numbers are decreasing still, so they're on the decline, which is good. But because Mexico's economy is completely dependent upon tourism, they would just not survive shutting that down. So it is very relaxed here. I'm personally living in Tulum right now, which is a really great place to go if you're looking to kind of escape all of the pandemic fear. We are taking precautions, you know, there's social distancing is being practiced. It is a law to wear masks on the street. Everything is decreased numbers. But to be completely transparent, if you are terrified of COVID, this is probably not the place for you. So even though masks are required on the streets, I've only ever personally seen that being enforced once by a police officer. You can get a fine, but I've never seen that personally happen before. All of the clubs and the bars and everything are mostly open, but yeah, it's all decreased numbers. For most places, you have to get a table. So tables in Tulum are extremely expensive. So if you're looking to come here to move or on vacation and you want to do the nightlife, be prepared to spend a lot of money. Tables usually start at $2,000 US and can go anywhere upwards from that. I've seen tables for $25,000 US as well. So you can't really walk in. It's very hard to find anywhere with single entry tickets. And yeah, there's of course jungle parties and stuff like that, but those are all very illegal. So the government actually just hired a new task force to shut down all illegal villa parties and jungle parties. And a lot of people are losing money doing that because they're purchasing the tickets and then they get shut down. So be very careful. If you are looking to socialize a little bit more, just be prepared to spend a little bit of money. There's a really big health scene here in Tulum, so if you're into health and wellness, this could be the place for you. But to be completely honest, it's a massive, massive party scene. There's something going on every single day. Everything is decreased numbers, but again, you know, social distancing, they try, you have to wear masks. In the grocery store, that's completely enforced. But if you go to a lot of the little shops and convenience stores, most people aren't wearing masks, to be completely honest. If you go up 40 minutes to Playa del Carmen, that's a little bit more of a city vibe. So there's still the beach, but you can walk 5 minutes to the main strip. So if you like a little bit more of the city feel, that would be the place for you. And the regulations are a little bit stricter there. Almost everyone is kind of walking around with masks, at least one in hand. And for all stores, you have to wear a mask to go inside and get your temperature checked and everything. So it is pretty populated. I'm not gonna lie, it's January, it's high season right now especially, so there's a lot of people. So if you are scared of being around a lot of people, I would maybe suggest staying away. Me personally, I felt a lot less safe being in Toronto because I was going there every weekend for work and to see my friends, and then I was going back home to my mom and seeing my grandpa. And though I was getting tested for COVID regularly, I felt a lot less safe doing that. Here, pretty much everybody is young, and I've not really met anyone who's immune compromised. Everyone here has the same mindset, and they're here to kind of get away from the fear of COVID. Most people I meet here actually have had COVID, so most people have the antibodies. I've met maybe 1 or 2 people who have gotten COVID here, or I've met somebody who's gotten COVID here, but I've never met anybody who has gotten really sick from it here. So in terms of flying, if you haven't yet flown, be prepared. It's not decreased numbers. At first I thought it would be like a 3rd capacity, a 4th capacity, but honestly on my plane ride over here, every single seat was full. So you had people literally right up next to you. You have to have a mask on the plane. There are gonna be people around you, so if that's something you're really scared of, it might not be the best option for you. I would give yourself some extra time, but every single time I have flown during COVID, it has taken me much less time to get through the airport actually, because I think there are less people flying, right? So I think there's a lot less planes. That's why the planes are so packed, but there's also less people flying. So I've noticed all my waits have been pretty short, but you know, I would just go early in case. Better safe than sorry, you don't want to miss your flight. So yeah, if you're thinking about moving during this pandemic, make sure you do your research about the place that you want to go to. If you do want to go somewhere to kind of escape it and be around a lot of like-minded people who are just kind of living, Mexico could be the place for you. Just be careful, you know, I always say just respect people. Bring your mask around with you at all times. With here, everything is kind of turned into single-use plastic, which I hate, but I understand. So yeah, everything's kind of pre-wrapped, especially in the planes, in the grocery stores, there's not much self-serve. But yeah, in comparison to Europe and North America and stuff right now, Mexico is very, very relaxed. Just be careful about the regulations of going back into your home country, because a lot of places won't let you back in unless you have a test 72 hours before. A lot of the events here as well require rapid testing 72 hours before the event, and some of the events even have rapid testing on site. So they are making sure to follow regulations, but it is very, very relaxed. So yeah, if you do have that fear in you, this might not be the best place for you. But if you're looking to go somewhere and support the economy and aren't planning on traveling around and visiting your grandparents right away, this is a really great option. I love it here personally. I'm super, super happy living in Tulum. I'm moving up to Playa del Carmen very soon because it's just really good energy here, and everyone's really friendly and people aren't really riddled with fear, which I like. It's more positive energy. You're thinking about moving during the pandemic? Just do your research and see what you're comfortable with and be responsible about it. But yeah, Mexico personally I think is a really great place to go. Just be careful of the location that you go to. Tulum is very, very safe for the most part, but of course careful when you're walking around at night and stuff. I'm very, very happy about my decision to move to Mexico. I wouldn't change anything, and if you're thinking about moving here, you definitely should. Hit me up if you do. Anyways, guys, have a great rest of your day. Please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe and turn on your post notifications. And yeah, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram at @EllisMay and shoot me a follow if you have any more questions about what it's like to live here. Anyways, guys, have a good day. Bye.